Hello friends, thank you so much for watching the video. My name is Joseph Kwan and I just appreciate your eyeballs watching this video. It means just like so much to me and I feel hyped and I feel so happy. I hope you're having a great day because me being able to make this video makes me have a great day. So I just hope that you also as well are having just a fantastic day. Today's video is about workout programs, free versus paid ones. And this is just from my experience. So this isn't like without a doubt, oh, free ones are better or paid ones are better, but I'm just gonna run down the list of like what I think are some good and bad things about free programs and what I think are some good and bad things about paid programs. A quick summary of my experience with programs like these. I've been working out for the past probably around 5 years now. If we count free programs that I've stayed on for more than 2 months or at least 2 months, I've probably done around a dozen or so. And then I just finished week 8 of a paid program, which was the Jeff Nippers Hypertrophy program. I also found a marker and a dry eraser to go with my whiteboard so I can finally use it. Let's see how this works. Can you see that? Dude, it says free versus paid programs. Let's first talk about the free ones. First, and obviously, it's free. Number 2 is that it's flexible. What I mean by that is because you don't have any financial investment in the program that you're working on, you have the capability to move around from program to program if you want. Not necessarily like program hopping, like never sticking to one thing ever, but if you're like a beginner to intermediate lifter, you have so many different workout programs to choose from and so many different styles of lifting and exercises and rep ranges that you haven't tried before. For me, it seems kind of odd for why you would want to stick with just one when you can like explore and have that flexibility to just be able to try one program for a couple weeks and then try another program with the next. It's like going to a buffet. The quality might not be like the very best as like one paid meal, but you can try and like sample a bunch of different things and it's super good and super delicious. Number 3 is that they are user friendly. What that essentially means is that for the most part, most of the free programs are gonna be pretty simple to follow. They're gonna have exercises that you could probably do in most recreational gyms. They're gonna have pretty laid out plan that's gonna be basic because it's free, but that's also a good thing because that means that if there's anything that you don't know how to do, like any exercises, you can just look it up on the internet. You also know exactly how to follow it. They're not gonna have a whole lot of explanations and all those things that you can find just out on the internet. It'll just be kind of bare bones. You can see like 3 sets of this, 4 sets of this, blah 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 blah, and it'll be great because it just gives you exactly what you need and nothing more. That actually leads to the first con, or at least for me, the first downside of having free programs is that free programs are too basic, like my ex. No, but seriously, the internet is a huge place. If you have a free program that is bare bones, it doesn't have a whole lot of explanations, it can be kind of daunting trying to figure out how to best do all of those movements to hit the targeted muscle groups, what the good rest times should be, what kind of diet you should have with that specific workout cycle that you're doing. Because it's free, some people, and I've found this too, it can be a downside if you find that you don't want just the bare bones and you actually want to try and learn a little bit more. Free programs a lot of times just won't cut it because they're just too basic. Number 2 is no motivation. This is one of the biggest downsides that I think I've found. Because it's free, it's like you didn't invest anything into it, which means if there's a day where you're not feeling like wanting to go to the gym or you just kind of like, just take it easy, it's a free program. The fact that you didn't put any investment into the program allows you to kind of have that flexibility and have that mindset that you're not really losing out if you don't do something. A lot of the times when I had a free program, if I was not self-motivated to work out and just hit that workout, I'd just skip it because there was nothing else motivating me to want to work out. It's free, it'll always be on the internet, and I can always find it. Those are the main pros and cons with the free programs. Now let's move on to the paid. Hold on, there's a little smudge. That's better. Okay, let me just erase. Oh, done already. Pro number 1, it is all-in-one. You buy that one program and that's all you're gonna need. Jeff Nippers Hypertrophy program that I purchased, it has everything. Exercises, why you're doing them, how to do them correctly, the rest times. Sure, all this information that we're paying for is free out on the internet. It's not like there's some special secret exercise in there that's never before seen on the entire internet. What it does do though is that, assuming the program is actually a good paid program, it compiles a lot of research done throughout all the internet and puts it into one program, so that all you have to do is give them some money and then you have that program to look for. And it has been super helpful, especially with the program that I'm on. It just has everything right there, so I don't have to go searching for it on Google. Number 2 is it's motivating. I spent real money on Jeff Nippard's hypertrophy program, and because of that, at least this is for me, I had such motivation to keep working at it and keep doing it, because I said to myself, if I am not gonna use this workout and utilize it, then why'd I even buy the freaking thing? That's one thing for me that didn't come from the free programs, is that there's almost like this pressure, or that you have something to lose, that if you don't fully utilize the program and try to get the most amount of gains or cuts from that program, then you're not even really using it. Number 3 is experience levels. A lot of the free programs out there are generally geared towards the beginner to like transition of beginner to intermediate lifter. And for most people, even me, that's fine, because even when you become an intermediate and advanced lifter, you can still use those free programs and just work them harder or implement more knowledge that you have gained through just your years of lifting. But what I found with the paid program was that it has information that may not particularly pertain to the beginner lifter, but it has all of that information in one single place, so that kind of makes you work. You don't just pick up a dumbbell and just do the thing they tell you to do. It actually tells you to do it a specific way, and it ensures that the exercise that you're doing, for the most part, works the muscle group it's supposed to work, and not just that, but also why it works the way that it does. Now let's get into the cons. First con is that it costs money. Now there's a lot of people that say, why would I just spend money on something that I can just find online and get for free and not have to spend any money? Those people are totally right. Yeah, that's about it. If you are capable of just doing all the research so that you don't need an all-in-one program, or you're extremely self-motivating, or you feel like you can find all the information you need online regardless of your experience level, then you don't need to buy one at all. Number 2 is complicated. Paid programs can be kind of complicated, and they can involve some exercises that you just can't do, either because it requires a machine that your gym doesn't have, or it requires a partner. For instance, with Jeff Nippard's hypertrophy program, the second block involves so many partner-assisted exercises and exercises that are just kind of complicated and that my gym doesn't have. And while yes, it would be super helpful for me to have a partner in the gym, and I'm sure those exercises result in great gains, but for me personally, I don't have social skills, so I'm not gonna be able to do that. That's one thing that I never really ran into with the free programs. For the most part, the free programs just had basic exercises, maybe with a little bit of variation with them, that you're able to use, whereas with paid programs, you can't generally get a preview of what you're buying, so you don't know whether or not you even want to do them, or if they're gonna be too complicated or not. And that is the end of the video, y'all. We finished. That was great. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope this kind of helps you maybe a little bit not go through some of the pain and turmoil I felt of whether my free programs were enough, or if my paid programs was even worth it, so that maybe you can know that if right now you're on a free program and all your friends, they're doing like these ultra cool paid programs that their favorite YouTubers are on or whatever, that you can feel confident in knowing that as long as you work hard and you just bust it in the gym, then you will get results. And at the same time, if you're thinking about spending money on a program and all of your friends are like, why spend money on something that you can just find online? To have confidence in knowing that it's about how you best use the program. And if spending that little money in your program helps give you motivation, having all that information in one place is super helpful for you, or you just find that you think you'll be able to stick with it and maximize your gains if you spend a little bit of money, then absolutely get a paid program. Have the confidence that it will help you succeed, because overall, that's all these programs are trying to do, is help you get the best body that you possibly can. And I hope you do. So thanks so much for watching the video. I hope your day is brighter than the sun because you watching this video makes you such a cool person. I'll see y'all later.